Go lower, go bigger is my one and only life motto to become a foreign correspondent, which I've been working on for more than 8 years. It shows my own values of being a truthful journalist, which is representing and telling the voices of the people in the vast media market by directly going to the fields of the story with empathy. Foreign news articles over the globe are the typical tools that I use to build extensive knowledge on international relations and the global economy. Specifically, since I was in middle school, I've been comparing and contrasting two articles that covered the same issue but were published in two different media, such as CNN and BBC. As a result, I was able to understand the real economy, which is mostly applied into all sorts of stories, and broaden my perspective on understanding the world that we live in. In high school and in college, based on the read articles, I began to hold in-depth interviews on my own, especially with people working on various fields. I've interviewed the victim families of the Sewol ferry disaster, Juneseong Lee, the former CEO of NBC, members of Congress, and foreign reporters from CNN, BBC, NBC News, and Remote. These interview experiences not only improved my logical questioning skills, but also developed my critical and open insight on seeing overflowing news articles in these times. The most memorable interview I had was with Christian Amanpour, who is currently the chief international anchor on CNN and also my best role model. 2 years ago, she visited Seoul to report the Korean summit, and I prepared about 20 questions and visited to the scene where she was reporting. After a long time waiting and preparing, I was able to meet with her in 3:30 a.m. at the rooftop of the National Museum of Korean Contemporary History. At first, I watched the incredible scene of her proceeding her daily news show Amanpour live on CNN and all over the world. Then, as soon as the broadcast ended, she greeted me with pride, and I asked a few questions that I prepared in advance, such as how much economic progress between the two nations can be made. She answered that it may not be easy for a one-time event, but the continuous efforts between the two nations will bring huge results, such as the Eurasian railroad construction and easier access to natural resources. Moreover, I was able to get this cheerful signature from her, which she wrote for me: "Best wishes, Christian Amanpour, CNN." Nowadays, I'm currently serving as an intern for UNEP Korea, which is Korean Association for UN Environment, this year. UNEP Messenger is my official job title, and I monthly post articles, documents, and current news on the public website with the purpose of promoting global climate issues and major public events held by UNEP Korea. For example, I posted an article that analyzes the Common Future climate session, which brought huge attention during the World Economic Forum this year. Also, to promote the huge impact of the global climate movement, especially among teenagers, I wrote an article about the Fridays for Climate movement, which students over the world stopped going to school every Friday to raise awareness and urgency of our climate problems. In addition, I'm currently a member at EDA, English Discourse Association is the longer word, which is an English debate alliance club for university students here in Seoul. I'm also the youngest member in the whole club member, which proves my talent on practical English. The recent topics that me and my members debated about were the necessity of the 2052 rule hour law here in South Korea, the human race demands an official international language in the near future like Esperanto, and the police should perp-walk defendants of serious crimes before the media. Thus seen, from these personal experiences, I was able to learn the qualifications of being a truthful journalist and establish my one and only life motto: go lower, go bigger. And until today, I keep heading towards my dream job for my entire life. Thank you.